Hey Virgo, welcome to Dark Eve Tarot. I'm Eve. We're going to get you a message here. I have a spread that I put together called the competition spread. We're going to look and see who you're in competition with, what you're afraid of, how you react to that fear, and we'll get some advice and look kind of at the outcome over here. So let's first look at who your competition is, or what you're competing with here. So we have the Keeper of Whispers, the Mad Prophet. The keywords here are curiosity, madness, forbidden knowledge. Now, what I'm really getting from this is, Virgo, is that there's someone or groups of people, perhaps, that have way more knowledge than you about something. Maybe they are experts in the situation or what have you, or maybe they're just, further along, like intellectually in their discoveries or whatever about certain things. Like research, like they've read up more than you have, or they've had more access to more things than you have, or something like that. And, but it's in the realm of like mystical things, perhaps paranormal, because we're thinking forbidden knowledge here. It could be like secrets, secrets of the trade or whatever, but it seems more of the, like, something of a spiritual nature, and that's what's showing up for you as far as what you're competing with. So let's look at a fear. Like, it's not explaining the why. Why are you competing with this? I have no idea. But, anyway. So let's look at the fear associated with this. So we have the Ace of Pentacles here. This could be a fear of you walking down that path. Like, maybe you are on one side of, like, the light side of things, and you want to switch to the dark side of things, or vice versa. It doesn't have to be that polarized, but it does feel like there's a fear of you getting started. There's a fear of you branching out in a way. It's almost like, if I can't be the best at this, then I shouldn't go, or I can't do it, or, something along those lines. Which is very black and white thinking, by the way, but just, which kind of cognitively traps us. So, how do you respond to that fear? We respond to that fear with criticism. And so we have the Three of Pentacles here, and, sometimes it's about collaboration. You could very well, like, well, what do other people think, or what, like, getting outside opinion on what you should do about yourself. That's one thing, but I'm really getting more of the critiquing here, because a lot of times with the Three of Pentacles, you have someone, like, presenting their work, and you have experts coming in and critiquing. So this could be an extenuation of that fear, like fear of what other people think, maybe, like mixing in with that, or it could be what you're known for, Virgo, and that's being very critical of yourself. So that's the reaction to the fear. And so that leads us to the consequence of the reaction. So what's the consequence of that? Well, you done pissed yourself off. So we have the Queen of Wands here, and this is you. This is you being angry with yourself. It's you being angry with yourself. So here we have some advice for you. I'm using the Dante's Inferno Oracle deck, which has some actually pretty good advice here. Okay, so we have Twisted Soothsayers. Oh, this is the one This is the one with oh, that's so interesting. So this is the one where these are all like I mean, in Dante's Inferno, they're all like places in hell or whatever, but like these are the like the toxic fortune tellers and stuff. But and that's funny because we're kind of talking about something like mystical, paranormal, spiritual, you know, that kind of realm, right? The invisible realm kind of. And then we have toxic fortune tellers here. But another thing to notice here is that their heads are on backwards, right? So they're forced to walk backwards. That's I guess their punishment now. I don't know. So the point of that is like it's not about the future, it's not about the past, it's about being in the present moment. And when you're in the present moment, if you are feeling super angry, if you are having like an overcritical moment and you are in your head, right? It's going to be very hard to reach this level of spirituality or intuition or psychicness, right? That you're competing with, right? That you're perhaps seeing in others. It's telling you basically to be in the here and now and to be able to read yourself first, which is really good advice, right? So if you take the advice. Oh, nice. Okay. So we have the Eight of Pentacles here, and the Eight of Pentacles, most of the time for me, is this kind of perfecting your craft, right? So let's say, or maybe maybe it's witchcraft, right? So this is perfecting your craft. It's like if you know when you're in the zone, if you know when like your energy is cleared or the space is clear or your channel is clear, you can, oh, I'm getting goosebumps right now. you can perfect your craft. So that's awesome. So but the real win is this card here. So what's the real win? Oh, look at that anger management right there, King of Wands. So here, this kind of fear cycle where you're afraid of what people think or afraid of not being the best, that basically results in you hating yourself or being pissed off at yourself, you know? It's like you master that. You become the king of that. You have control, and it's not so much well, I mean, I guess it could be a control over anger, but it's really control of how you react. The King of Wands is very adept with his fire, right? And all of the kings are very, very discerning as well. Very they're stable, right? When they're not in like their toxic form, of course, but you know what I mean. So we have this ultimate result. So what's the ultimate result? Oh, this is right up your alley too, Virgo. We have the Knight of Pentacles, and what I'm seeing with this is something comfortable for you. It's like it's gradual and it's cumulative and it is like one step at a time, and it's like whatever it is, like this your craft, like if it's witchcraft, if it's your craft, or if it is your curiosity towards the paranormal. It's like you've come to terms with the fact that in the beginning you're not going to be an expert, right? But you can gradually get there. You can gradually increase your knowledge or your practice or your ability to channel information from wherever, you know what I mean? So I see like a lessening of whatever kind of anxiety it might be associated with it. Maybe not necessarily, fear, because I feel like the fear is kind of solved with the advice. But anyway, Virgo, this is your message, and I will see you next time. Bye, Virgo.